Welcome to our live training session number 30, part 2. In this video, we're going to learn how to get our engine fired up using our AEM Infinity and dial in our idle control as well as setting up our fuel and spark timing for idle specific conditions. We're going to have a lot to learn, so let's jump into this live training session so we can get started. Welcome back to our live training session here with our Mitsubishi Evo 9. In the last video, we created our base session file. We set up all of our inputs and outputs specific to the vehicle. We scaled our fuel injectors and put all the fuel injector data into the Infinity. And now we're ready to fire up our engine. Now, before we do that, we need to take a quick look at our starting tables here, making sure that everything seems to be in line. We're going to be taking a look at our starting and our idle control in this video, making sure that the idle control is dialed in properly. I'm going to be walking you through procedure with that. And then we're going to be taking a look at doing our fuel and ignition timing tuning just at the idle section of operation. And then we're going to move into the next video of taking a look at the actual part throttle optimization. But we can't start to drive the vehicle and do any kind of part throttle operation or even full throttle operation if our engine does not want to maintain a nice steady idle. That's going to be the goal in this video. So we'll take a look at all the different things we need to worry about. So right off the bat here, let's do a quick sensor check. We can move into our start tab here, taking a look at our text grid. We can see engine speed 0. I'm keying engine off right now. Map pressure here is going to be showing me 0 psi. I'm at about 700 feet of elevation. We should see it reading approximately 0 psi, which it is. If I was at sea level, theoretically it would be perfectly at 0. This is actually showing a little bit more positive than 0. Technically, it probably should read here negative, something in the negatives, negative 0.13 or something, but it's showing a little bit positive. That's okay. It's scaled. It's close enough. It is a 3.5 bar map sensor from AEM. Now our throttle, we went through the process of scaling it. We can see right now it's showing 0.3 off the throttle. If I give it throttle, it goes to 104. Now we did scale it, and it did not take out that scaling factor of going beyond 104. So there's not much I can do about that. The lambda amount here is showing full lean. I haven't fired up the engine, which is what the wideband should be reading on the onboard sensor. We're going to find the coolant temp showing 102, air temp showing 85. Now in the dyno bay right now, it's about 87 degrees I'm seeing on the PC screen. The coolant temperature showing 102. I did start this engine a few hours ago and to pull the vehicle into the dyno bay, get it on the dyno, get it all set up for filming here. So it is a little bit higher than the ambient temperature. Once we let it sit overnight, this will drop down, and we should see that the coolant and air temp are going to be the same. So for reference sake, if you're keying on the engine, not starting it on a bone cold engine, right now they aren't. That's not a big deal. Looking through the rest of our list here, we can find battery volts showing 14 volts. I do have this on a battery charger. Because this has a small battery in it, I don't want to risk it being a problem when I'm doing my tuning process. So I'm going to have it on a charger, and that's why you see it here. Normally, key on engine off without a charger on, 11.8, 12 volts, that'll be sufficient. If it's getting down to 11 volts, 11.2 volts, you may want to consider putting it on a charger. It's probably going to have issues starting with low voltage. We also can see our flex content here showing 16-17% on the flex fuel sensor. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.